Hey everybody, and welcome back to another flow from Well Life Yoga and Health. Today we will be focusing on the upper body strength, moving through planks, chaturanga, and crow. Hi everyone, April here. Today we're going to start with a short meditation, so hands can come on the knees or in the lap. Start to close down the eyes or maybe soften the gaze. Grab your yoga mat and let's get started. And breathing, noticing how our body feels, how we feel in this moment, knowing that we have the next 10 to 15 minutes to relax and strengthen. So finding ease and strength within all of the poses today. Grounding your sit bones to the earth, whether you're on your carpet or hardwood floor or maybe outside. Just knowing that you are anchored to the surface of the planet. And beginning to imagine from your sit bones little roots growing out of you and growing into the earth, really rooting you onto its surface, feeling that weight of gravity in the bones touching the earth. Our root chakra affirmation for today is I am supported. I am supported. Holding this thought in your mind and maybe smiling into it, lifting the left corner of your mouth and the right, and really feeling that support from the universe, from family or friends, from yourself. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. And opening the eyes. All right, so let's get started. Coming onto hands and knees first. Knees go as wide as the yoga mat. Toes kiss as the hips and back, forehead to the mat for child's pose or extended child's pose. Just taking a few deep breaths here, relaxing the arms, relaxing the hips. Take another breath, inhale, and exhale, start to look forward. We will come into tabletop position. So wrists directly under the shoulders, hips directly over the knees, and start to lean forward. Make sure those fingertips are wide as if you're giving someone a high five. Spread them wide as we rock back and forth, going front and back, relieving. And now turning the fingertips out. We'll do the same idea, but side to side now. Really opening those fingers, gripping those fingertips into the mat. Take one more breath. And turning the fingertips back towards you. If you need to walk your knees a little bit in order to do this, please feel free. And then beginning to lean back. Maybe the palm of the hand comes off the ground a tiny bit. Now turn them forward and send your hips up for downward dog. Our first downward dog, maybe walking it out a little bit, walking the dog, getting a nice little calf stretch and then standing still. Breathe. Lifting the right leg high, three-legged dog. Inhale and then exhale, bring the knee towards the tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, dial the toes down. Exhale, squeeze. And then lift, inhale, exhale, lower the foot. We'll do the other side. Left leg up, inhale. Square the hips, exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the leg, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale to lift, and exhale to squeeze and press off the back toes. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower that foot down. Slowly walking to the top of our mat, meeting in a forward fold. Take one breath. And then inhale, bend in the knees, lift the arms up, hands to the sky, and then hands to the heart. Exhale. Inhale to lift the hands up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Plant the palms, step it back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, and come back up. Press into that chaturanga. Maybe we come to the knees instead, go down, and then come back up. Now we'll go through the whole flow. Press off the toes, chaturanga, or all the way to the belly. Up dog or cobra on the inhale, and exhale, down dog. So it's one breath, one movement. Hop, step, or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring the arms up to the sky. I am supported. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to the shins. Step or hop it back into plank. Push off the toes, lower down, but press back up into that plank. Lower down, pressing back up, and then now we lower down. Meet in that inhale, so up dog or cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Widen the feet as wide as the yoga mat and let the toes spill off as we walk the hands back to meet us. Lower the hips down into malasana and elbows come to the insides of the thighs. Pressing into those knees, letting the knife edge of the feet press outward. They want to roll in, but try to press them out. Bringing the torso upright. Now left hand goes in front of the left foot as we open that right arm towards the sky. Make sure that right knee is not caving in. You saw me give it a little tap. All right, lowering the right hand now. We'll inhale, left arm up. Remember that left knee, press it out. Use that glute med. And then bring the hands back down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, come down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale as we lift. Exhale to lower. And now we're going to try out our crow pose. So heel toe the feet all the way in to meet. Slight parts of the heels, hands come a little closer, fingertips wide. Pressing up on the toes, start to bend those knees towards the triceps and then start to face the insides of the elbows forward. As we bend in that elbow, creating a shelf. We can stay here or back in malasana, or we can attempt to look forward and bring the toes off the mat one at a time for crow pose, Bakasana. If this is not within your practice, don't be afraid to know that you may not get all the way into it or you may fall, but always try to fall backwards, okay, back into that malasana. And if you were practicing malasana, we'll meet back here. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale. And coming back to the normal breath, start to walk the hands back into that downward facing dog. Feet come back in, and then we meet in plank as we go through another vinyasa flow. No push-ups this time, but go all the way to the belly and find your cobra. Now we press back up and through onto the knees as we widen those knees back, and feet kiss as we go back into extended child's pose. Take one more breath. Inhale and exhale, looking forward. We'll begin to walk the knees all the way into the middle. Bring the heels out, so feet out, and then roll the calves back so you can sit between your legs. Maybe you need a prop. You can pause the video if you do, maybe a pillow. And internal rotation in the knees, so the knees are together and the feet are on the outsides of our hips here as we breathe, hands at the heart. finding focus, finding your breath. This is an intense pose for many people. So if you don't want to try it with the heels on the outside, you can have your heels underneath, but we'll lean back, bringing the arms behind us, opening the heart. If it's within your practice and you have the flexibility, maybe you begin to lower down to the elbows, one at a time. Continue to press that chest up towards the sky, chin towards the sky, as if there's a big grapefruit between. And now pressing into the palms, we'll slowly come back up out of that, slow, and bring the legs out to swing in front of you. Coming back down into Shavasana, our final resting pose or corpse pose. Breathing here into the belly, feeling the earth underneath you again. I am supported. Knowing what you did for yourself today was a healthy habit that you can continue day after day, especially when the videos are not very long. And eventually over time, you will want more of that habit, that good habit, building a healthy life for the mind, for the body. Staying in this pose as long as you see fit, maybe pausing the video or letting it end. Continue to breathe and just be a human being. You're not doing, you are only being. Take one more deep belly breath, inhale, and exhale, bring the knees to the chest as we roll over to one side, arm under the head as a pillow, fetal pose. Take one more breath, and then exhale, plant the palm, press up into your seated position, coming back into easy pose or maybe a kneeling position if that's comfortable. Thank you so very much for flowing with me today, and I hope you enjoyed it and got a lot out of it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Namaste. Like, subscribe, and share with anyone you think is interested. Bye.